Alright, pattern inlay. Making your own pattern inlay rather than having to buy it. It's an exercise in precision and artistic flair. The colors and patterns are almost infinite, and it begins, like most woodworking projects, with deciding what you want to make. There's three main groups. The first is straight grain. This is just a piece of wood or multiple pieces of wood laminated together using different species of wood for grain, striping, patterns, and color. You can arrange the amount of wood that you use, the thickness, and how many different species in a variety of different ways to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. The second is rope and chevron patterns. This consists of either using a pronounced straight grain wood, it's usually going to be quarter sawn, or laminating two or more different wood species. And you do it for the color and grain patterns, which you then proceed to cut at 45-degree angle. You do this in segments. You just keep cutting them out and keep them in order. You may also cut some at a few different thicknesses if you want. With your straight grain pieces of 45-degree striping, you can reattach them in a straight line, creating your rope that you could laminate, should laminate at least one piece of straight grain stock on either side for stability. If you don't do that, it's going to be very brittle just because of the grain direction. Or you can flip over every other as you're cutting them to create the V or the chevron pattern. And there's 1,000 different designs from there. The third group is geometric shapes. There's a multitude of ways to accomplish squares, triangles, lattice, circles, and a whole bunch more. We could spend a full day going over a plethora of designs and techniques to accomplish just a few of the countless choices in this group, or patterns that haven't even been thought of yet. You can be the one. But to give you an idea, you can use some alternating thin stock of two different colors, such as poplar and purple heart. You cut them at the same size of the thickness of each board. So if you have 1/4 inch thin stock, then you want to cut your strips out at a 1/4 inch. Then you alternate them to create a checkerboard. You can cut 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch to get different effects and laminate thin stock on the outsides, or even separating them so that you have single, double, or triple cube layers for a checkered inlay. Or instead of cutting straight lines, cut at a 45. Then you got triangles. And if you want to take it to the next level, at that point, when you're making your checkerboard, turn it into a brick wall by adding some dividing stripes. Cut that at a 45-degree angle, and bam, you got lattice. Though I will say lattice for sure is an exercise in patience and precision. It's very time consuming. There's a lot of cutting, laminating, recutting, relaminating over and over and over again. So there's a lot of waste produced, and you must have your size dialed in precisely, or things just aren't going to line up. There's an old timer that I tip my hat to, show my bald head in this regard. We'll link his video in the description. We're going to have a video on how to create pattern inlay with only a table saw. No bandsaw, no drum sander, nothing. And it's actually almost completed, so From there, if I see that this is a topic of interest, we will be happy to take everybody on this journey with us. So feel free to comment below. I'm personally planning on having enough inlay to last a lifetime. So I want to thank everybody for watching, for tuning in. I'm Chris with Progressive Ideas in Wood signing out, and I'll see you on the next one.